Bro, tell me honestly, how many times have you opened your book to study and suddenly your phone was like, "Hi, bestie, miss me?" And then boom, one notification, one reel, one meme. And next thing you know, you've studied for 2 minutes and scrolled for 2 hours. If this feels personally targeted, good. Because today, I'm going to tell you how to study for long hours without getting distracted and without doing any crazy monk-level meditation on a mountain. Let's begin. First, let me tell you a simple truth. Your brain actually wants to study, but your phone wants attention. And guess who usually wins? Yeah, the one that vibrates. But the problem is not you. The problem is the system you use. You can't expect your brain to fight dopamine, armed with only a textbook and guilt. So let's build the right system. The first trick is what I call the 2-minute pull. Whenever you sit to study, tell your brain, "Bro, just 2 minutes. Let's start." Why? Because starting is the hardest part. Once you start, your brain switches to study mode automatically. It's like going to the gym. Getting out of bed feels impossible, but once you pick the dumbbell, you suddenly become John Cena for 30 minutes. Next comes the legendary enemy, the phone. Bro, if the phone is anywhere near you, don't lie, you will check it. Even if it doesn't ring, you'll check if it's alive. So keep it far away. Not under the pillow. Not next to your hand. I mean far, like in the next room. Suffering in loneliness. When the phone isn't next to you, your mind becomes calm. No buzzing, no FOMO, no just 5 minutes lies. Now here's a trick that sounds stupid but works like magic. Study in blocks. Don't tell your brain, "I'll study for 4 hours straight." Your brain will answer, "Bro, I'm not a robot." Instead say, "We study 45 minutes, then take a break." Your mind loves short sprints, not long marathons, and breaks are important. Real breaks, not "let me scroll Instagram" breaks. Do something simple. Walk, drink water, stretch, or stare at the wall like a philosopher. Another thing that secretly kills your focus is mess. If your study table looks like a crime scene, books everywhere, pens missing, random wrappers, maybe one broken earphone, your brain gets confused. Clean your space. A clean desk feels like a fresh start. Your brain literally says, "Okay, bro, I can work in peace now." Next, let's talk about energy. You can't study long hours if you're tired, sleepy, or hungry. Your brain is not a laptop that can run on 2% battery. So sleep well, drink enough water, and eat something light before studying. Don't eat heavy food, or you'll be studying chapter 5 while your brain is snoring chapter Z. Now here comes the most surprising trick. Change your study style. Most people try to read like they are scanning a grocery list, but the brain learns faster when it's active. So try explaining the topic to yourself out loud. Or write small notes. Or pretend you're teaching an invisible class. Trust me, every topper has done this at least once. Another big problem is overthinking. You sit to study, and suddenly your brain becomes a philosopher. What is life? Why do humans exist? What if I become a millionaire without studying? Bro, relax. Your only job right now is to study the next paragraph. Don't think about the full syllabus at once. Just the next tiny step. Here's a trick I personally love. Reward yourself. Tell yourself, if I finish this chapter, I'll watch one episode or eat my favorite snack. Your brain works better when it knows a reward is waiting. Even dogs learn this way. So why not us? But the most important thing is this. Build momentum. Studying long hours is not about motivation. Motivation is like your charger. It works only sometimes. But momentum is like battery power. Once it's charged, it keeps going. So study a little every day. Don't skip, even 30 minutes counts. Once the habit forms, long study hours become normal. Before we end, let me tell you a secret. Nobody studies for 5 hours straight in superhero mode. Everyone gets distracted. Everyone feels lazy. The difference is that focused people don't depend on motivation. They build systems. And now you have that system too. So the next time your phone tries to distract you, look at it with confidence and say, "Not today, bro. Today I study." And that's it. If you follow even half of these tips, you'll be able to study longer, stay focused, and feel in control, without stress, without guilt, and without throwing your phone into the neighbor's house. Now go, bro. Your books are waiting, and this time you'll win.